Hi, what's up YouTube? It's NQ Soccer Mom. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the Lucid Flex Account series. I'm not sure exactly where we left off yesterday, but I think I had 3 accounts and I think I had 1 funded and 2 evals when I left off. But anyway, I think by the end of the day, I only had like a few dollars worth of drawdown on the funded account. So yes, I did go ahead and blow that by the end of the day, and so I was only left with my my 2 evals, which were both of them were about halfway past. So today I did go ahead and pass both of the evals. I have it on the screen right here. You passed the evaluation, you passed the evaluation. So I can go ahead and just upgrade to fund it here. Okay, I need to sign my agreement. Done. Okay, and now do this one. Upgrade to fund it. Take care of my agreement and done. So now if I go to Lucid Fund It, oh look, they have here that they're pending, so they're getting them ready for me. So I should have them ready. I probably will not trade them today, y'all. I just think I'm too nervous to trade them today. I guess I could see what kind of price action we have in the power hour session, but I kind of feel like I should just wait and start fresh on Monday. I don't know. So I don't know. That's the big question. A little quick chart review. Just looking at the market that we had this morning. It was a pretty decent market. So, all right. On my chart, this is the New York Open right here. Okay, so yeah, I believe that's the 8:30 candle. That's the New York Open. And the market, we had a tail to the downside, and this is on the 5-minute chart because, as I've stated, I'm really trying to slow myself down, try to have a little bit more structure to my trades and take less trades. And I think a way of doing that is to at least look at the 5-minute chart for confirmation. Hopefully eventually maybe I'll only trade off of the 5-minute chart. You see me looking over there because I'm looking at my chart. I'm trying to like hold my hand so I don't take a trade. So anyhow, this is a 5-minute chart. I usually trade off the 1-minute chart, but I've been having my 5-minute chart up for confluence, and eventually I would like to trade off this chart. So as I stated, we had a tail to the downside. We rushed up, but still in the middle of the range. This was the high of day already set overnight, and this was our low of day. So we're just kind of in the middle, kind of chopping. As you can see, that's very choppy. It looks like some type of piece of art. So but if we look closely, if we did want to get a trade out of this, I don't think I would necessarily, I would probably take this just because it's the open, even though we don't have a lot of structure there. It really didn't come to a key level, and it came just shy of the low. But because it's the open and I'm expecting a lot of momentum, I could see maybe taking a quick scalp to the upside here once we get the break of the candle. Okay, so here we get a big break of the candle. Again, we don't reach the high. We don't reach the high again. So nothing to do there. You could be in a trade from here. I would just take that 1-to-1. Let's see if that would work. Yes, that would work. That will work for, look y'all, that's $136. That's on the MNQ. That's $1,000 trade on the NASDAQ. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Cannot believe that. That's $1,000 trade. But it could also be $1,000 loss. But we're just going over these things hypothetically. So I'm going to remove this now. All right, so then we go up, and when we go up, we leave this tail to the upside now on some key moving averages, like our 2021 moving average. Also, my green is the 14, so we leave those there. Okay, so that for me could be another potential trade, because on our next candle we do start that candle below, so I could see myself taking this trade at that break there. So that could be a trade for me, I could see. And let's see if we could get the 1-to-1 there. All right, y'all. I'm sorry, looking at my chart. Now, let's see, what else do we have here? All right, now we kind of really get into a choppy little area, but we do have these tails. We have these tails kind of showing rejection to the downside. It's very choppy. It's even kind of bar ranging a little bit, but we do, or barcoding a little bit, but we do have these tails right here. So I think that is interesting. And the good thing about it is, if you're on the 5-minute chart, you can actually notice these things. On a 1-minute chart, I can come back and see these things afterwards, but I mean, just to really notice that, okay, you have a tail here, a tail here, a tail here, and it's kind of stair-stepping up. So that is like a bear flag right there. That's like a bear flag. You see that? And stair-stepping up, this wouldn't be that great of a bar. But look at this bar right here. I mean, this bar is a pretty good bar. That's a pretty good bar. I mean, you have a tail sticking up at both of the 2021 moving averages. So I think that would be a really good trade for me to take according to my strategy. Like, I could enter right there and probably definitely get the 1-to-1. Let's see. Yeah, definitely could get 1-to-1. That's another $1,000 trade in the NQ. So, I mean, it could be a $300 or $500 trade in the MNQ, depending on how many contracts you use. All right, so now this is good, y'all. This is some good stuff. I'm loving looking at this 5-minute chart, because this is stuff that I might actually be able to do because it's slow enough. So after you take this trade here, and I'm going to go ahead and remove this off. I'm going to remove this off just so we can see. Okay. Now on this candle, we would have gotten out of this trade around here. Hefty trade to the downside. Here we actually do break the low. So because we do break the low, and then we have this huge, I don't know, well of a candle, or I call it elephant bar. That's what Oliver Velez calls it, an elephant bar. You have this huge elephant bar to the upside, and now we have kind of a break and retest there. I could see getting in either at the break of this candle here to the upside, or with this little pullback into the 2021 moving average. I can definitely see that, and taking this to the upside. And even if you took it off of here, you definitely get a 1-to-1. That's a $2,000 trade on NASDAQ. So I'm just sharing this with you guys. I'm not a teacher or anything like that. It's just that I'm trying to really more so convince myself as to potential benefits of just waiting for setups on a higher time frame and using and being able to use micros. I mean, on a larger account, maybe I could use a mini, but on a smaller account, which most of my accounts are smaller, then I could use. But I'm trying to convince myself that if I just slow it down and wait for a setup instead of just maybe just being such a momentum chaser, so to speak, that just might be helpful. That just might be helpful. Or that may be, it may be lucrative, I should say. It may be lucrative. So, okay. All right, so I could see that being a short, but even more importantly, look, we come right back down here and we find support right at the 2021 moving averages. Beautiful. So this would definitely be my trade. Most definitely. That would be my trade, really like the trade of the day. Because it's literally I could take it right here or right here. If you miss this one, then you got that one. Will be right there. 87.50 per mini. I'm sorry, 87.50 per micro contract. $800 per mini. And I know it is very easy for me to come back after the fact and say, oh, look at here, look what you can do, look what you can do. I'm only sharing ideas. I'm really just trying to convince myself. Obviously, this is something that I need to back test. Obviously, if you're interested in doing something similar, then you would need to back test it, right? Everybody needs to back test and make sure they're confident in whatever trades they're taking. I'm only sharing ideas, sharing my journey. Okay, so from here, if we were to take this wonderful, beautiful trade here, wow, that's a $950 trade on one mini NASDAQ contract, y'all. Just unbelievable. So we were back up. We make a new high. Okay, so we make a new high, and then you could just wait for this pullback. This time the pullback is into the 9 EMA instead of the 2021. But I would definitely take it off the 9, especially with this much momentum. I would definitely take it off the 9 EMA and look at it. And it takes us to another new high. All right, so then I think we're mostly kind of in chop. I think we have one more here. We form this nice rejection and support area. Look at the 3 perfect little doji type bars right here, all forming tails right into the moving average, the 2021 moving average, and then we get this nice big green bar showing momentum. So I just think that would be an excellent trade. You could take it from here, or you could take it from here. Either way, I think I did take this trade. Maybe not the whole thing, but I definitely used this trade as a guide and entered a trade from the one minute moving, the 1 minute chart. All right. So anyway, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much all I have for you. I just wanted to share that little chart review, and hopefully over the weekend I can do more delving into the 5 minute chart, at least with my moving averages, primarily with the 2021 moving average. And I haven't gotten any supply and demand setups, but when I get those, I'll definitely share those with you. I think there was, I didn't see one yesterday. Maybe I missed one, but the day before yesterday, there was a fabulous one. But those are definitely setups where we need to break out of the range. So much for joining me on this journey. It does help because I am thinking to myself a lot of the times, like, oh my goodness, I don't want to, have to come and tell the people that I screwed up again. So I do think about it. It does help me to hold myself accountable. Just knowing that I am going to come and report these results to you guys. So anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend. And I will see you in the next video.